Okay, we are at 1 o'clock, so we are going to call the meeting of the Compensation Committee to order. Could we have a roll call, please?
Yes. Chair Lear has been excused. Hildred?
Here.
Hurd? Here. Walker?
Here.
Okay, do we have any changes to the minutes of the February 11th meeting?
No.
Okay, then we'll accept them as prepared. Do we have anyone in the member forum, China?
We do not have a member forum today.
Okay, thank you. So we'll move to the staff report. Arnold?
Yes, all right. You will see my screen.
It's kind of thinking. No.
I can try to connect. Let me see. Let me stop sharing.
Okay, I was just taught to do this.
Show, he said, tell it what you wanted to see.
Shared content, it's got, let me see. It's active. We've got a rogue, hold on, let me try number 1. Shared content.
There
we go.
There you go.
There we go, okay.
Good.
All right, perfect. Okay, it's staff report. So this is the head count as of today, especially covering the month of January and February only. 265 employees. Since the beginning of the year, we have hired 7 employees, but also we lost 5 employees. 2 or 3 of them have retired at the beginning of the year. The growth rate year to date is 0.8%. The turnover rate 1.9%. We're starting the year, so that number is going to fluctuate. It's going to change down the road. We have some other employees are going to be retiring as well. We have one manager retiring, Eric Howard. He's a mutual manager. He's retiring April 1st. Mark, at the end of this week, will be his last day as well. And there may be a couple more employees from the custodial team that will be retiring as well, probably close to the end of the year. They're still supporting the team right now. Average tenure, it's 8 years. That has changed based on all employees that have been here for a very long time. They've been retiring again. Those are the people that have been here for more than 20 years, 25, 30 years. So now, compared to last year, I think we were at 9 years, now it is 8.
Oh, okay.
So we have a regular full-time employees, a total of 119 full-time employees, non-represented employees, and then 83 full-time employees that are represented by the Union 324. That all adds up to close to like 75%, 76% of the total staff. Part-time on call, we have 54 employees. That includes the part-time on call lifeguards, all the range workers that we have. I'm sorry, those were the part-time on call. And then we have regular part-time employees that are 7. Some of those are lifeguards. We only have 2 seasonal employees. A couple of them are also lifeguards, but they only come during the summertime or when the school is over. So they come during the breaks. You can see the graph right there. Yeah.
Do the regular part-time employees get benefits?
Regular part-time employees do get benefits.
And
Full-time
do the
regular
on-call don't?
Part-time on call, no. You have to work at least 20 hours.
20, okay. Thank you.
The part-time on call do less than 20 hours. However, one thing to consider is that if we have a part-time on call that we bring on board for more than 20 hours, I mean, they can do so. There's no like law or anything that says, oh, they cannot work more than 20 hours. But let's say in a full year, they work at least 500 hours. And then on the following year, they work another 500 hours. They qualify for some of the benefits, which is the 401k.
Okay.
Yeah, but they have to be 2 consecutive years, at least 500 hours each year. But let's say 1 year you work 500 hours, the following year you do 200, then the following year you do 500, so that erases everything. So you have to be consecutive 2 years working 500 years each year, 500 hours each year. Then you can see the graph there. It's just a quick pie chart. It shows the difference between all the full-time employees, part-time employees. I changed from percentage to numbers, so it's easier to see that there. The next one, it's those are the same numbers, but from last year, January and February only. So you see that we had 125 compared to what we have right now, 119. And that's because, again, those employees, we have some employees that have retired at the beginning of the year as well. So you can see the difference there. And yep, that's the pie chart as well. That's on the staff report. Any questions there?
I like the last slide.
Yeah, the generations.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, very good. Yes. So I thought my next slide was gonna be the one with the review scores that I didn't get a chance to present last time. Yes, so that's the generations. As you can see, I mean, this helps us identify where we have most, at what age range most of our employees are right now. If you can see, you can see from 2022 all the way to 2026 year to date, most of our employees are between, they fall in their Generation X category, right? And those are employees are between 1965, were born 1965 to 1980. So they are employees that have between around 44 up to like 58 years of age. And then you can see how baby boomers have been decreasing, meaning that a lot of them have been retiring compared to 2022, we had 95 employees that were baby boomers. 2026, now we have 64 employees. That number has been decreasing. But Generation X means in 2022, we have 88 employees that fall in that range. Now we have 113, meaning that employees that were below that age, they're getting there now, and at some point they're going to move to the next category where they're probably going to be also ready or preparing to retire. So you can see the difference there. And that helps us identify also, like, what do we need to go after? Our workforce, so they're between these ages. So that's where we have most of our employee force. But also what's their intention when it comes to 401k contributions. Let's say, are they the one that they need also support? It helps identify what are we going after when it comes to recruiting. Because it's like, do we need some employees that are here for the long run, or employees that just want to be here for a short period of time and then they're just ready to retire as well? So that helps us identify that as well.
We have almost as many millennials as we do Generation X.
Yeah.
Z.
Yeah, Z, correct. Yeah, that's very true. Pretty close, 43 and 45. And what drives the one at the bottom is that we have a lot part-time on-call employees that are very young.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's what brings.
So this includes all the part-time, regular, as well as on-call.
Everything, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. For the next one, I can create a separate one where you can sort it out just for regular full-time and regular part-time employees, and a separate one. So you can see the difference.
Yeah, it would be good to see that.
Yep. Perfect. Any questions? Okay, perfect. Moving to the next slide. That's the performance reviews distribution. I didn't have all that information. Make it a little smaller so everything fits on the screen. There it goes. I was supposed to present this on last meeting that we had in February. So now I have all the information provided through Paylocity, so I was able to export all that data and put it into an Excel sheet so we can see the distribution on the scores from all employees in their performance reviews. You can see most of the employees fall between 3% and 4.24%.
Percent, or this is
It's
the
not,
Scores, I'm
it's the
sorry,
1 to
the
5
scores.
score, yeah, the
The
score.
scores are between 1 through 5.
Yeah,
So most of them, if an employee scores 3, means that they're doing their job. And that's what we're going after. It's not a bad thing. It means that you're doing your job. But however, there's employees that go above and beyond, so they were probably gonna go get a score of 4 or maybe close to 5, right? So the highest score from all of the employees that have gone through a performance review or evaluation is 4.55. There is only a couple employees that fall below 3%. I'm sorry, below this,
3.0, yeah.
3.0. So it's one got a 2.5, the other one got a 2.75. Those are employees that sometimes are very new to their position. So it's only 6 months. So only these are employees that have been here before July 1st, 2025. They're the ones that have done their performance reviews. However,
Who's in this chart? What type of employee,
oh, these are all regular full-time employees and part-time employees,
including union?
not the union.
Not
The
union.
union is
Represented.
separate. It's non-represented employees, that is correct.
So it's non-union.
Non-union employees, because they all do have a different.
And what level does it go to? I mean, are managers,
All the managers, all supervisor levels, so it will be regular employees, supervisors, managers, directors,
okay,
and that's.
Not
where it all
union.
score. But non-union employees, that is very.
Part-time?
Part-time and full-time
Regular
employees.
part-time.
Regular part-time.
Not
Regular.
Not part-time on call. Mhm.
It includes union.
No, not union,
No
not
union.
union.
So Arnold, how does this correlate to if I got a 3.0, what's my raise?
So we follow the CPI that it was approved by the board on the previous year.
Mhm.
But I know last year we didn't approve. Normally we follow the CPI number from April.
Right,
But last
we
year we
didn't,
didn't follow that number. We had to keep going and going to see.
I remember.
And then you
Those are
guys
great
approved.
numbers.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a 1.3%
yeah,
increase from April. So I know then you guys were very generous and approved a 2.5% increase to the wages.
Mhm.
So then all of them that score at least 3, they all get the 2.5% increase that was approved last year.
So if I got a 2.5,
So you need to work on, and then after the manager have been working with the employee and, they've had those improvements, right? And or, like I said, so there's new employees and then they're showing off that they're actually doing a good job, they're doing what they're supposed to do, then we move them up, or provide them with a 2.5%. It's like, in this chart, we're not including the employees that have started after July 1st. Let's say employees that have started in September. So after 6 months, we do their evaluation as well, and then they will be granted the 2.5% as well.
but Arnold, clarify that for me. So if I'm a 2.5 employee, and I've been here a year, at least a year,
Yep,
we'll look at.
yep, no, they will not.
do you get a PIP, something like that?
There's gonna be a
I'm
P,
sorry.
there's gonna be, or a PDP, which is, the difference is like in the PDP, the Performance Development Plan, and the PIP, the Performance Improvement
No,
Plan.
whatever you call it.
And it's like, it's based on that too, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you were saying that if they
They'll
If
get
they
that.
comply with the PDP, then they get the
Yeah, they
regular
can,
two and a
they can
half?
get a regular 20.
How much time goes by?
Oh, normally PDPs go for like, it's a 30, 60, 90.
36.90.
Oh,
So it could be a
could be
delayed.
3 months.
Yeah, they can be a delay increase, yes.
So if I got a 4.55, what do I get?
Oh, the same,
Mhm.
2.5.
Is the merit increase?
But then it's
What
a,
about the merit
but
thing?
then that's from the merit market pool. This is just based on the review scores. Yes. Then the merit market pool, that's a separate based on, yes, you receive a 4 or you receive close to a 5, then that's where the managers, they get with us. We meet and then we discuss, okay, what employees are gonna be entitled to get that merit increase now.
Is, for the merit increase, is there a limit, like it has to be at least a 4?
For the merit increase, no, you have to score at least your 3.
No, the fact that you get the merit, not the, what do you call it, the bonus, that has, you have to have a 3?
Oh, no, that's based on your performance.
Right.
And managers submit their request on what employees are gonna be getting the bonus or merit increase, let's say at that time. And then we revise as a group, new staff, and then we discuss, yeah, it is granted.
I think the question is eligibility for the merit benefit is not really tied to your evaluation score as like a floor for consideration. I mean, so you're saying somebody could have a 3.25 and the manager should suggest that they should get a merit increase too?
Yes, they can do that. That is correct, yes. But this is tied mostly to the performance review. So for everybody, just not the merit increase, but just to get the regular increase
Right,
approved.
yeah,
So they
right,
all get that there.
right.
But then for the merit increase, so the manager presents their nominees, and then we discuss
So
on the
do you
basis of what's.
do you see a trend there
Mhm.
that most of those individuals are 4.0 or above, or it's
Mhm.
across the board?
That's what I'm curious about.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, no, so yes, they will see this, so they have met with their employees. And
Yeah,
then, yes,
yeah.
so if they have done a good job and then they've seen that there's been, their scores have been high, then they will present that to us.
Okay, so basically, while you're not required to have a 4, it's a part of the presentation to have the award.
That's correct. Mhm.
So it'd be really interesting to see these scores tied to
To
that.
the merit,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
and
kind of like a
probably
different chart that
merit per
includes what
person.
we're having in.
Yeah, that'd be great.
yeah, because then we can correlate
Mhm.
what's happening.
What, yeah,
Well, look at the number of employees that had 4 or better. That's a large, significant part of the employees. But not all of those get the merit increase, right?
Correct. Mhm.
So it'd be good to see the merit increase per
Uh-huh.
person
Per person,
by bar.
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
at
do
some
that.
point, do you tell us, Arnold, how many employees received the merit increase, or
The
no?
number.
From past history, I don't think that's been shared in the past. I'm glad you can hear.
No?
No, but if we had the
Yeah,
dollars,
yeah.
average dollars per
Yeah.
person in each of these categories, that would be a good.
I get the number, but we don't need the names or anything. We just
No, we
need
don't
the
need the
number.
names.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
we
just
just need the
interested in
number.
the
Yeah.
number, you know, yeah.
Yes.
Yep, yeah, no,
Yeah, we don't need
I
to-
can include that in there, yeah.
And is the final arbiter of the merit decisions, is that the general manager?
We discussed among the staff, the senior staff team and with Jeff as well, yeah.
Okay.
It would also be interesting to know by age.
Oh, that's getting too.
Well, Mary, it'd
I'm
be
just-
good it'd be good to know left-handed versus right-handed.
Yeah, I'd just like to know the number.
I would like to know the number, but that curiosity is we're hiring younger people. Are they coming on very strong
Mhm.
and
Yeah, no,
contributory?
that can happen, that could be.
I mean, and we don't want to get into this too far, but.
No, I know.
What occurs to me, though, could be interesting, is that do employees, and you could see this, Arnold, as a trend,
Mhm.
do the same employees receive these merit awards
Mhm.
in multiple years, or is it usually like a one-shot thing?
No, there's employees that they have been receiving those bonuses. consecutive
And
years,
and
yeah.
it changed this year, right?
It changed this year because we didn't. So let's say before we could increase the base,
Percentage.
at the percentage, like, let's say for those employees that had the 4.25%, I'm sorry, 4.25 score points, right? So instead of just giving them the 2.5%, we could bump that up to, let's say, another 1% or 2%. But that was, again, coming out of the merit market pool, but this time we're doing it as a bonus on a one-time thing for the year.
Okay.
Mhm.
And that's new for
That's new
2020,
for 2026.
2025.
2025,
Applying in 2026, yeah.
for the 2026 rates, yeah,
that's-
okay.
Mhm. Yeah, but that's something that we can still discuss and see if that's something that. Mhm.
I think that works.
Yeah, I think it works.
Okay,
I mean, I guess from my point of view, I'd rather see what the increase is. I don't want to use the COLA, but what that,
Yeah,
what that across the board increase is,
yeah,
and
good.
then deal with
Agree.
the merit separately.
Yes. No, I agree, because I mean, we can.
It's cleaner. I
When you
think.
call it a COLA,
Yeah.
it's different because it's not the 2.5% that was approved. It changes. It could have been the 2.7%, the cost of living for last year. But that's not what we are applying. So we're naming it as a wage increase.
So an interesting thought, because we went to the September
Mhm.
CPIU, you know, comparing that to the April might not be a good thing.
Yeah,
So that's something for the.
The new
for you to
group,
think
yeah,
about,
for our
but,
new group, yeah.
You know, waiting till September didn't seem to be an issue this year. In the
Yeah.
past, it was an issue because the budgets,
Yeah.
it was so tedious to build the budgets, and I don't
Mhm.
know that's still the case, but
yeah.
having a number that's closer to year end is much better in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, we can do that. We can use that percentage from September. I mean, it's the number from August.
It's actually
Or even
August.
August,
Yeah,
That we don't see until September.
Yeah.
yeah, but using one from April was like,
Yeah, those, because it comes in February and then the one in April, and those are pretty, the starting of the year, it's gonna change, and even though they,
and this
Yeah.
year,
Yeah.
April.
I think, Arnold, it'd be interesting to look back and say, why was April chosen? When they put the policy in effect, what was the basis for choosing the month of April?
Because it took so long to build the budgets.
But now with NetSuite, I
Oh, I
don't
got
know,
you.
And yeah,
made it easier to just plug in different percentages.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I would think,
Yeah.
isn't it April and then is it July and
It's
September?
every 2 months.
Every 2
Then
months.
Come up, yeah,
So at
February,
least
April.
look at where we are in July before we make any kind of fun, and
Yeah.
then see if we want to push it even more.
And that's halfway through the year too. so
Yeah.
that-
Yeah, we can do that, perfect. And I can present the updated chart on the next committee meeting that we have, so you can
Okay.
see what was given as a bonus. Okay. That's it on the staff report.
A good report.
Very interesting too.
Yeah, so the CPIU comes out April, June, August,
Yeah.
and October.
Just stop sharing for a moment because I cannot click on the next.
And there was no October report.
Right, yeah. Right, because we had a shutdown.
I'm gonna stop sharing because I
Which
can
is
go to
becoming quite common.
the other tab because the bar is there. Can I move it?
Yeah, you can move the bar.
I don't know why we're laughing. Susan.
No, we shouldn't.
Oh, there you go.
No, I lived through a shutdown.
Um,
Yeah, when I was a Fed, I lived through one. It's unbelievable. All right, here we go. What, oh no, that's the, okay, we're trying to get to the benefits stuff, huh?
I think they're having some network problems because poor Trina just got kicked off her computer. So I don't know, maybe it might be affecting you as well. Are you on Lighthouse?
Let me see if I can plug this and it will show. We'll screw now. Yep. Oh.
Oops.
Unplug it.
Wow.
Wow.
So you'd have to close down your Zoom and then plug that HDMI in.
Oh,
What
okay.
it was doing, it was seeing the Zoom screen within a screen within a screen within. So if you want to share with that, you can absolutely do that, but just close down the Zoom part.
What did they call it at the county fair? The mirror and the mirror and the mirror. Fun house, I guess.
Yeah.
The Zoom fun house. You're getting into a library tricky. Really?
I think we're just having network
Trying to get
problems.
one for like 100 years.
It's frozen.
Ballot measures, and it's in, somebody donated land in a park area or something for this, and every consultant
It's
I
not seeing
know
you?
has worked on that. Talk to them about it. And you lived up there, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is there. That's,
And that
Absolutely.
little redwood
It's
down
on.
there in the
there you go,
back.
perfect. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
Wow.
okay, perfect.
all right, here we go. Oh, now we got two.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, this is, we'll be talking about benefits. This is some information that I received from our broker, Willis Towers Watson. The first chart that you see there, that's what's been the increase year after year. In 2020, it was a 6.7% increase on the benefits compared to the prior year. You can see how it was dropping, but then in 2023, it went up again to 9.6%. Increase on the medical benefits. 2024 was 2.7% increase. However, then they reduced 2 points from that increase later down the road. Then in 2025, the increase was 5.75% on the medical benefits. And last year, after our broker did some negotiations with Kaiser, our number for 2026 went down to 4.3% increase. That's not in there, but it's on the next slide. You'll see that there. The factors impacting the renewal. Oops. Okay. So this is for the 2026 plan year. Aside from medical and dental, most programs are in rate guarantee. Status quo renewal includes pre-negotiated pricing and maintains current contribution strategy. Factors impacting the renewal. So Kaiser plans are manually rated, so that's why they scored as a 4.3% after talking with the broker and Kaiser. You're gonna see one of the slides that I'm gonna be showing later that, I mean, our brackets are from, it can go as low as -5%. So we can reduce our cost, or it can go up to 20% increase, which is still high. We thought that for this year, we were gonna be in the double digits, at least 10% increase, but actually came up to 4.3%, which was a good thing for us. Dollar amount, so it was like $84,000 more compared to the previous year. That increased our for our medical benefits. We have two different plans. We have the regular HMO and the high deductible plan. The high deductible plan, so the costs are split for the HMO, which is our grandfather plan, it's 80-20. 80% is covered by the employer, 20% is covered by the employee. For the high deductible plan, 90% is covered by the employer and 10% is covered by the employee. I'll show
You're talking
more
about the
detail.
premium or
The premiums, yes, that is correct. Then dental and vision, that's 75% employer and 25% employee. So there's also.
How popular was the high deductible?
I mean, it's attracting more employees. There is a difference, of course, between the regular HMO and the high deductible plan. The high deductible plan, I mean, it's hard for us to like tell you, okay, you know, you should go with high deductible. With the high deductible plan, also the employer offers the employee the HSA, which is the health spending account. Where if per employee individual, they get $2,000. For employee plus one or family, they get $4,000 in a year. So
in their HSA.
In their HSA. So they do get that money, and I mean, that helps pay for your co-pays, so when you go to the
The
doctor.
employer
That's
puts
part of
money
the
in the
plan.
HSA?
In the HSA, yes, that is correct. And the employee also has the option to add more to it according to the IRS limits.
But don't they have to use that up by the end of the year? It goes
Not
in?
with the HSA.
Not anymore?
It carries with you.
Really?
Yeah, it's portable. Yep. There
You
is
can
another
carry
one.
it from year to year?
Yep, you can carry it
Oh,
on
that's
HSA.
awesome.
That's
Okay.
new.
Employer to employer.
Oh,
But
employer to employer, okay, but yeah.
it goes with you. If you leave, you're separated, it goes with you.
But it can only be used for medical.
Yeah.
Just for medical, yeah. You can use medical, dental, yeah. With the HMO, you can only apply for the flexible spending account. And that's all funded by the employee.
Oh, I'm
It's a
thinking
different
of
one.
flexible spending. I
Yeah,
think
it's
I've
flexible
only had the
spending and the
flexible
health spending
spending.
account. There's
Oh,
two,
okay, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because I know no employer ever helped
And
me.
then, no, and then.
You're right, you're right.
Then with the flexible spending account, you can only roll over so much.
Yeah.
So for 2026, it's $680 or $60. You can only roll over that. That's why sometimes a lot of employees then, close to the end of the year, let's say they still have like
Yeah.
$1,000, $2,000.
And haven't
You
used
can
it?
go to the FSA store online and you
Oh.
can start purchasing things. That's what they do.
Oh, huh.
Then, yeah, there is a website there.
Okay,
But I mean, the prices there are a little bit expensive. You can get Band-Aids,
whatever, okay.
yeah.
So Arnold, the premium differential between the HMO and the HDP, you saying it right?
Yeah.
What is that difference?
I will show you in a minute on the next slide.
Excellent.
No, can you tell me the brokers?
Willis Towers Watson.
We're offering pet insurance?
Oh, yes, so sorry, let me go back. So renewal considerations, so we already had vision, dental, and we also have some voluntary benefits, which are supplemental benefits. Let's say employees can, and this is all employees paid by the employee.
Oh, okay.
Supplemental benefits where you can pay a certain amount of premium, it's pretty low, for critical illness, accident protection. Let's say something happens to you, critical illness, accidents, and you can get reimbursed for some of those expenses as well. So that's also already offered to them, to the employee. And then there's other voluntary benefits there that we don't offer yet, but they are also employee paid and funded by the employee. The employer doesn't have to do anything with it. We can still offer it. We can open it to them. We may have to talk to employees and see, kind of do like a survey, what are the employees that are interested in this type of benefits? We partner with our broker, and then they set us up for that, like legal or identity theft, pet care, and there's another one, which is dependent care as well, which at the moment we don't.
Okay.
Can you offer that pet insurance to residents?
I mean, it's fully funded by, by the employee, it can be by the resident. Okay, so this is summer of renewal actions in 2026. With Kaiser, we know, started in January 1st, 2026, the increase was 4.3%. And they did that math, it's a combination, let's say for the HMO plan, it was 4% increase, and for the high deductible plan was 5.4% increase. If you combine those two, that's a 9.4%, but if you divide it by two, it's not gonna give you that 4.3%. So they did another kind of adjustment there on their end. MedLife Dental increased by 7% this year for 2026. Vision, though, it went negative, so we got reduced 4.8%. So it's a bit of savings in there. MedLife, which is basic and voluntary life, AD&D, and long-term disability. So we're still in the same plan until 2027. Or we don't have to renew until January 1st, 2027. So we have to talk to them and see what's going to be premiums and the rates for next year. And that's something that we will be discussing with our broker close to, let's say, mid-June, July. We offer the employee assistance program, and we have our price locked in until the end of 2027. We pay $3.83 per employee per month. And of course, Paylocity, they are the administrators of our account. So they are the ones that handle our health saving account and the flexible spending account. We also have, those are the voluntary benefits through United Healthcare. Those are benefits that I mentioned, the critical illness, accident, or hospital indemnity. If you need to be admitted to the hospital, you can submit that bill to United Healthcare, and they will reimburse you up to a certain amount of money back. You don't have to use your HSA or your FSA card to pay for that.
So Arnold, I'm a big proponent of free market capitalism and competition. So Kaiser is a bit of a monopoly, and we employ a broker, but that broker is merely dealing with a monopoly. How do we assure ourselves that we're getting the best rates, the best deal? Does Kaiser actually negotiate these things with the broker?
It's our broker that have direct conversations with Kaiser, yes. And then they meet with us on a monthly basis, and then they share all the information after they have discussions with Kaiser. And they keep pushing to see, we've been on the plan for so many years. We are like, let's say, a loyal customer. So they have to see, how it's been working for us, also the utilization. Do employees go to the doctor often? Do they don't go to the doctor too often? They are using their services constantly. So those are things that they look after before they even come back to us with.
They're not competing for our business. Nobody's competing throughout this chain of interactions. There's no competition for our business.
Yeah,
broker nor Kaiser.
Yeah, there's none.
So how do we know we're getting a good deal?
No, that's a good question, and I can follow up on that and get more information from them to actually provide us more specific details on what they're doing, what is it, what they're going after.
Might be interesting to compare to Laguna Woods or some other organizations. They're, Southern California is going to be different, but to be able to get some benchmark of where we are.
Are we just easy because we've been there so long?
Yeah, well, definitely. I can do some more research on that.
And just a question regarding the dental, has Rossmore had MetLife for many years?
MedLife has been in the plan for years, yes.
Huh. Because Delta, which is a common plan, is just It's not shock, which is
Yeah.
what I'm stuck with.
I mean, for dental services, I mean,
Yeah,
everything
well, this
is,
Delta.
yeah.
I use Blue Shield. All right.
Okay. So there it is, so Dwight, we're asking for, those are the costs, let me see if I can read. Good, okay, perfect. So you can see the monthly cost, this is medical, Kaiser via plan, which is the HMO. So you can see employee only there, right here. We have 28 employees that have enrolled to just themselves, right? So what the monthly cost is $1,287.11 for the total premium.
Totally, yeah.
Employer pays 80% of that, which is $1,029.69. And then the employee pays $257 monthly. That's the 20%. That's employee only. Then employee plus one, we have 24 employees that have enrolled in there, meaning the employees including their spouse or dependent. The monthly cost for that is $2,767. $2,200 of that is being paid by the employer. $553 is what the employee pays in a monthly basis. We do the deductions for employees per pay period, so twice a month. So that number, the monthly number is broken into two.
Oh, okay.
So we don't take all at once. Then employee plus two, that's employee plus your whole family. So we have 12 employees enrolled in that plan. Costs a little bit more, $3,796. Employer pays $3,000 and employee pays $759. So we have a total of 64 employees enrolled in the HMO plan. That the monthly cost for the employer is $148,000. Employer pays $118,000, employees pay $29,000 just on that plan. The one at the bottom that says Kaiser HSA, I know I mentioned that HSA stands for Health Spending Account, but this is actually the high deductible health plan.
Yeah, HH, yeah.
So we have a total of 31 employees that have enrolled in that plan.
Mm.
So out of that total, employee only, there is 16 employees that have enrolled in the high deductible plan. You can compare to the HMO is way cheaper.
Yeah,
Right, compared to $1,200 and $778, that's like $500 difference there.
Right.
And the employer pays $700 and the employee only pays $77. But again, you can see, I mean, but then your co-pays or visits to the doctor, it's gonna come more out of your pocket whenever you go to the doctor, if you're under the high deductible
but
plan.
you said the employees get
But
these
then-
HSA packages,
Yep.
which can offset some of
So
those
then
costs.
it's now educating the employee, but at the same time, I cannot tell them what plan to choose. But your own, let's say if I have a high deductible plan, I have to do my math. So I'm saving this much money every month compared to the HMO. I'm getting $2,000 for myself from the employer to pay my bills as well.
Jeez.
And then I have to pay attention to how much is my out of pocket and my deductible first and what's my maximum out of pocket. Is it gonna compensate? So then you have to do your own math and see what's best for
Everybody's
you.
circumstances are
Yeah,
different.
it's different. I mean, you can be healthy, but you never know. Sometimes something happens. And then you may have spent all of your HSA given by the employer and it's gonna cost you more. Or you're healthy and then you don't need to go to the doctor too often, then you'll be saving some money there. But again, that's employee's choice now.
Arnold, did I hear you say that the employee could use the HSA funds to pay their monthly premium?
No.
Oh,
not
okay,
for the
that's
monthly,
separate.
just for their medical bills.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, the thought that it's $300 less
Yeah,
for an employee under the
High deductible.
high
Yeah.
deductible. But there is an additional cost of $167 to Rossmore.
yeah,
But there's a savings of $130,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
With that
So
switch.
we can, again, we cannot convince the employees, hey, you need to move to the high deductible, even then they're gonna come back, oh, you told me.
Right, yeah, it's
So you
a- it's a
can,
personal
it's your
choice.
choice. We can provide you with all the information, all the tools are there, but it's your choice at the end. That's why we do our normally open enrollment at the beginning of the month in November. So So they have 2 weeks to make their selection, but we can still make some changes before the end of the year in case something happens, but
That seems like a healthy participation in.
yeah, it is.
High deductible.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, and then you can see the chart at the bottom says, how many employees are getting the $2,000? So 16 employees are getting the $2,000 to their, health spending account. And then employee plus spouse or employee plus children, so those two are the same, so 9 plus 8, that's 15 employees are getting the $4,000. So that's costing the employer $92,000 a year.
And Arnold, this covers 95 employees, so we have what, about 30 that don't take medical
They
benefit
don't
at
take
all?
medical benefits.
And they get nothing.
Nothing.
Or they may have it through their spouse at a different employer.
Right.
Or sometimes they
there's
just take the dental or vision, but not the medical part.
Oh, they can do that, okay. Got it.
Yeah, they can opt out from some of the benefits as well.
Are the employees happy with these plans?
So far, yes. I mean, again, they know their primary physician, they've been seeing them for years and the families as well.
And I remember when once we were looking at the potential, just considering moving away from Kaiser, but the employees are so, they know their physicians, this is their person, they didn't want to change.
And Mary, that was during COVID when we were challenging everything.
Yeah.
And that's when we were also told that if you changed brokers, there was some rule about you couldn't go back to Kaiser with a different broker for a year or something. It was
Wow.
some sort of monopolistic control. It was crazy. So anyway,
So the
Kaiser's doing a
Republican-
good job for our employees.
Yes, they do.
We like that. Okay.
That's just the breakdown again on how many employees have enrolled under the Kaiser buyout plan, which is the HMO, and then the high deductible, 31 employees waive benefits there. Pre-open enrollment term employees were 11 employees that have been separated. So total enrolled employees are 95 out of the 126 employees that qualify for benefits, for the medical plans.
How long does an employee have to be here before they get their medical benefits?
Let's say if you, whatever day in a month you start, let's say we are March, whatever day in March you start, your benefits kick in the following month.
Oh,
The
that's
first of the
good.
following month.
There's no waiting period.
So if you come to work on March 28, on April 1, you're okay?
Yep, you get your benefits. And another thing, sometimes that's why even employees, when they resign, it doesn't matter what day of the month you resign, your benefits end at the end of that month.
Oh, so you get the
So
whole month,
sometimes,
yeah.
yes, so that sometimes employees know that and they wait until, let's say, April 1st, I'm gonna resign, so that way I have that whole month.
I got you.
Cover all that.
They get that whole month.
And the union employees receive their benefits through the union?
Through the union, that is correct. And from there, since it's a different cycle, it starts in February 1st.
Can you see a breakout of their, I know it's health and welfare, but is it broken out between health and welfare?
No, it's just.
You can't do an apples to apples comparison for medical.
Yeah. So you can see their chart. You can see it's like, I don't know, that looks the same. Yes, it is, because we normally do kind of like a study pre-open enrollment, see based on the numbers from previous year, see how many employees are probably gonna be enrolled into the high deductible plan or the HMO plan. So the numbers came out the same. So that's why the two charts are the same there. Pre-open enrollment and actual post-open enrollment. That's the medical part. And then you're gonna probably see difference here. Pre-open enrollment and post-open enrollment. The created bar right there that tells you the pre-open enrollment. Move that out there. And the actual post-open enrollment. So initially, 46 employees were gonna sign up for employee only for the medical benefits. But then actually only employee only, from 46, it went down to 44. That can be maybe a couple employees that retired, they are not getting any benefits anymore. That's why it dropped. So when they were doing the study, so they were taking on numbers from current employees. They don't know if they're gonna be leaving or not.
Why is this important? Pre-enrollment versus post?
So it's for them to have an estimate on how much, so they can present with those numbers that I showed you in the previous slide.
So the broker.
The
So
cost.
the brokers
The
need to
co-
know
yes,
that.
they need to
right?
know
Okay.
that for the cost.
Got it.
You can see the difference between employee plus one and employee plus two. It's pretty close. And that's what I was mentioning earlier. So for us, it increased 4.3% for 2026. But you can see that there we have a floor and a ceiling or a cap when it comes to our benefits. It can go as low as -5 or it can go up to 20% year after year for 2026 renewal. For 2025, it was saying -5 to 20. In 2024, they would not go negative. It's from 0 to
No negative.
25%.
Huh,
Yeah,
okay.
but that's what it was. And yeah, in 2025, the increase was 5.75. In 2024, the increase was going to be 14.68, but then they dropped it to 12.9 after doing more negotiations.
Have we ever thought about expanding our group? I don't even know if that's
Like,
You mean like
Like-
going with some
I
other
think
like
entity?
Laguna Woods
Yeah.
and
Would
Rossboro
we get
Walnut
buying
Creek.
power if we did that?
yeah, I don't think well,
I don't even know if you can, but wouldn't it be interesting to see what that would look like?
I think one of the problems there is Northern California's Kaiser is different than Southern California's Kaiser. They're two different organizations.
Yes, that could be a problem, yeah. But
They're still work, yeah.
talking about it on the property
Property
insurance
insurance,
side,
yeah.
then maybe it's something we should talk about, yeah.
yeah, that can be considered. Okay. Next one. So these are some Kaiser 2026 mandated plan changes. So the first bullet point where it says 2026 national mandated plan changes, it says the HSA minimum deductible and out-of-pocket levels. Rossmore Walnut Creek already meets these requirements, and I'm gonna explain that on the following slide. Also, if it says here applicable to the high deductible health plan, not applicable to the Rossmore Walnut Creek's traditional HMO plan. You have to be only on the high deductible plan. And then you get the breast and cervical cancer screening through Kaiser in accordance with the Affordable Care Act requirements. So we're complying with that. Kaiser Permanente will cover all services recommended by the Women's Preventive Services Initiative. So that's something that we have to comply with. So we are there. So we're good. Those are mandated things that we have to follow. Then also the other one in 2026 California mandated plans now. The other one is national. This is California now. Treatment for fertility and infertility services. So we're complying with that. That falls within our plan. They are able to get all those services. We have to make sure that they can go in there, talk to their doctor, primary physician, and that applies to them.
I didn't realize that was a California mandate.
Yep. Oh, and this is whether, from the previous slide, that if we are complying with the changes, it says that for the maximum annual HSA contribution for individuals only, I'm sorry, it should be for employee only for 2026, is up to $4,400 in a year, according to the IRS. I forgot to change that. I'm sorry. You didn't even notice. GRF.
Oh, I know. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I changed it on top. Well, they just learned about our naming change, doing business as Rossmore Walnut Creek. So employers already contributing $2,000. Employee can add on top of that another $2,400 for themselves. And that's deducted from their paychecks, and it goes towards their HSA account, to their health spending account. When it comes to family coverage, so the max, according to the IRS for 2026, it went up to $8,750. So we contribute $4,000, so they can add another $4,750 to their HSA account plan or health saving account. And again, this is one thing that they need to consider is like, okay, now I'm paying less for my premiums for my high deductible plan. Maybe that money that I'm saving, I can add it to my HSA account, to my spending account that I can use later.
Yeah.
Or just let it grow there. And then at some point, I think when you are ready to retire, you can use that money or cash that money out. Another thing that they can do with this, with the health spending account money that is there, if you have at least $2,000, you can invest it into the market, let it play. That's an option. It's there.
And it's not taxed.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
exactly.
It's post,
It's pre-tax.
pre-tax. though.
Yep.
Yeah, it's always confusing.
So those are options now that they can do.
What is the deductible? We say it's a,
For-
so a high deductible plan, what is the deductible for
Like
us?
3,500 for employee. They're deductible. And
So you cover that. with-
maximum, but that's just the deductible. The maximum out of pocket
Oh.
is $6,000 in a year.
Hmm.
That's
So you're still gonna have to keep
actually a pretty good deal.
You have, yeah, it's a pretty good deal. You have to spend at least max out of pocket 6,000 for employee only. I'm talking employee only.
Yes,
When you
yeah,
have employee plus
Yeah.
one or two, it's higher. You can go up to 12,000 in a year.
Yeah.
Again, you have to do your math and see, I'm saving.
It's
I'm not
a,
gonna miss.
it's a gamble, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Pretty cool that we offer both though.
Yeah, so. These are what I was talking about earlier. It's the United Healthcare medical supplemental plans. We have a total of 71 employees enrolled in all these extra benefits that we provide to them. Again, this is paid by the employee 100%. So we have 22 employees that are enrolled into accident, 29 employees under critical illness or hospital indemnity. There's another list of items that are services that are covered under United Healthcare, so they can see, let's say, again, I broke my ankle at the beginning of the year, so I submit my bill to them, and then they send me money. And if I'm not wrong, it's like for the accident protection plan, every pay period, you only pay like $3 to $5 from your check, and it's a good thing to have there.
What does lives mean? Lives,
Bodies. I
bodies,
don't know why.
employees. Is that, I mean, why, isn't that funny? We switched from employee count to lives.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. They're actually live role in there.
The dead are not there.
So then for the EAP, the Emergency Assistance Program for all employees, we provide to all employees. Again, it costs $3.83 per employee per month. We have 126 employees. All of them qualify, either they enroll or not. This is something that it's given to them. And
Right.
there is multiple benefits there. They can seek legal counsel or talk to a counselor. Some other benefits, it's pretty wide.
Find pet care.
Yeah, they help you with a lot of things.
Do we know what participation is like?
Yeah,
The participation, interesting. I will have to talk to our vendor to provide me that data. But there's quite a few employees that use it.
So as an employer, depending on the situation that might occur, can we refer or require that employees or situations?
We encourage them. We
Okay.
require them to do it, but we encourage them, hey, you have these are some of the services that we provide. Take advantage of this to any situations. You don't even have to go through, you don't have to have something to go to them at any time. It's like hey.
No, but in some
Yeah.
cases, depending on the nature of the situation, you
course.
want,
Yeah.
You want to
we encourage
strongly
them, yes.
recommend?
We do strongly recommend them. Yeah.
okay.
What sort of employee feedback do you get on the EAP?
I mean, they like it.
Yeah.
They like it, they enjoy it because, I mean, it's free. They guide them. They spend time with them and then
Is it all online?
it's online. It's all mostly virtual now.
Yeah, virtual, yeah.
Oh, sorry, yep, that was it. And that was it.
How about that? Arnold, good analysis.
Very nice.
6
Well,
minutes
now we
left.
know, yeah.
Very
now we
useful,
know
very, very
what we're gonna be
useful.
looking at for next year, and there's no, for our employees, there's no retiree healthcare provision at all, right?
Yeah.
What about do union folks get retiree healthcare?
No.
No?
For the union, I,
Huh, okay.
we need to look into that, but, you
I
know,
bet they do.
I bet they do. It's usually unions have retiree healthcare, or at least some contribution, some plans or access to plans or contribution.
I know their benefits, if they go for another 2 months after they retire or after they leave the union, but it only rolls over for like a couple months. But after that, I can look into that as well.
Oh,
Because you get a lot of early retirees in the union,
Yeah.
because it's based on years of
Yeah.
service.
Mhm.
And if they're on their own for medical before they're
That's-
65,
That's tough.
Yeah. Mhm.
really tough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
So could you remind us of what our topic is for next month? I know you had that all scheduled out there
Oh, yeah.
from last month. I should have printed it out somewhere.
Let me see.
Because you have topics for every month, right?
Which is good, yeah.
Yeah.
Where is it?
We have it as well. We can help.
I have it here.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. April 8th. So we're gonna be talking about the projection of anticipated trends and benefits programs expectations. So that's what we're gonna be getting more information about the benefits now.
The
And-
actual cost increase.
Yes,
Okay.
and also it's probably gonna be not too soon. For the CPA number, that's not gonna be until May.
Yeah.
We're gonna be discussing compensation. Mhm.
Yeah, I think you should shift that.
Probably to a later,
Yeah,
yeah, we can look into the number, what the number is gonna be in April
Yeah.
or in May. But then we're probably gonna have to wait. Yeah, we can do that. We can.
all right. Well, now Dwight, is this your last meeting
Oh.
this your last meeting of this committee? Am
That
I
is
correct on that?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Mary, you've one more.
I got,
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe two more.
yeah, April, May.
April and May, and then Carol, we want to make sure, well, we're gonna have to make sure you, me, and Carol are here for
Yeah.
for those months.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay.
Wow. Wow.
You'll be missed, Dwight.
Oh,
Yes.
and I'm gonna miss everybody.
These are a lot of good questions for me to follow up.
Right.
I'm gonna miss that too.
Keep me busy, we're gonna keep asking, yeah. I should say not for the record that Dwight may be leaving at a good time.
The mic is hot.
Lord.
Yeah.
Okay,
Are we adjourned? I'll move.
yeah.
You're gonna
we're
adjourn the
adjourned. Yeah, I'm adjourning the meeting at 1:58?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Okay.